I'm so happy to be back. I miss you guys.
Oh, wonderful. Greetings, everyone. Welcome. This is OMG Live Caribbean. I am Cecilia Salazar, and I am totally thrilled to be back with you here in our weekly Lime. As usual, I am together with my fabulous co-host. Take it away.
Hi. Richard Young here, welcoming every one of you to our show today. Thanks so much that you could join us. Really glad that you're here on OMG Live Caribbean.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here, guys, because I remember I missed last week, right? So I'm seeing you all for the first time, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. I am happy to be here too, because I get to put on some lipstick and to dress up like I'm going somewhere.
Hello.
I love it. Can't wait. We have a good crowd with us today. Good, nice.
All right, and that, of course, was Penelope Spencer. All right, everyone, please share your live on your timelines now, okay? Let's get some more people joining in on the fun. It's early still.
Yes.
Okay, and speaking of fun, let's take a quick look at what's on in today's show. Tonight, actually, we'll be playing Guess That Movie poster in our exciting OMG Game Time Challenge. We'll also be featuring a brand new video by St. Lucian Tedderson John and Vincentian Skitty Fabulous called People Business. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. It's about those extraordinary individuals who feel obligated to be all up in your business and not Penny, anybody like that?
A few people, one of them not here, but we call them Macos.
These days with the lockdown, I think everybody's become a Mako, yes? In your neighborhood.
Facebook, Fastbook, Mako too.
We'll also be knocking on TikTok's door to see what the TikTok universe is up to. Plus, we have the latest trailer from the latest movie, The Suicide Squad, which is coming to screens everywhere on August the 6th. And we are delighted to welcome live from Guyana, Miss Sonia Noel. Here today, she's going to tell us all about the current situation after the recent devastating floods in Guyana. Right, so all that and much more on today's episode of OMG Live Caribbean.
And a special hello to our voice in the sky at Master Controls, Stephen Duval.
Hello, everyone. You're all looking beautiful, and we're not sticking tonight. Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Let's say a gracious welcome to our viewers joining us on tonight's social media. Who's on tonight joining us?
Patricia Batiste, Priya Vaughnette, good friend Priya. She's there watching you, Vaughnette. Kimo is here. Kimo and Mr. Morris. our bourgeois, Scarlett.
All right, Bruja.
Yes. Mary Tuffy. Hi, Mary.
I'm seeing Dion McNichol. Dion McNichol is there.
Dion is there. Hi, Dion.
Hi, people. We love you. Share.
My family in America is supposed to be looking on today, y'all. So I'm looking out to see them. A lot of my American family. So
yes,
give them a shout out.
Anybody have green card? Sharing green card?
You might get a vaccine. Yeah.
Oh, good. We haven't reached that section yet. Let's jump into our first segment today. What was one thing you were happy about this week? There must be one thing. Run the billboard, Stephen. Penelope, would you love to start us off on this topic?
Yes, I would love to start you all off with one thing I was happy about this week, and not much, to be honest. Move on.
Oh, no, Penny. There must be one Penny. Come on.
Maybe I'll think of it later, but right now, life. I'll be the cliched life.
Yeah.
I have one.
Okay.
Can I? I have one. I'm so happy because you all know I'm in academia, right? So I have students. So while COVID going on, university still going on. And I'm so happy because the final group of BFA in Digital Media at UTT are going to be graduating. So they all passed all of their exams. That just made my day because they did it through COVID, people. You all know how challenging it is for these young people to be studying. So we found out this week that everybody passed and everybody will be graduating.
That is fantastic.
Very happy about that.
I would say that Penny, something that you said is my happiness as well, because I was feeling really down recently with the COVID lockdown. I have really been feeling trapped and not creative, and a message came to me to rest and sit at the well, and I didn't exactly know what it mean. And I'm always busy. If people know me, I finding things to do. I planting, I cutting, I painting, I doing something. On Monday, a friend came to visit me. He just pulled up at 9 o'clock in the morning. He just got a vibe to come with a hand of planting. And I sat down with him from 9 in the morning till 3 in the evening, calmly and quietly in our garden, and watched the hummingbirds. And I gave him some coconuts, and some other friend dropped cassava. And I realized that this is the happiness this is what is making me happy right now, the little things, the joy in the little
two coconuts and a plantain.
Yes, so I have 2 coconuts and a plantain.
For me, let me jump in. Let me tell you, we had this initiative in our community in Love.
Yes, I saw that.
Penny, oh my gosh.
Love it.
It was just simply coming out of an idea that a hairdresser had in the space. She had a little, what she called just a little shelf. Right. And we called it the community shelf, because there's so many persons in our community who have been affected by this pandemic. But we library people are very proud people too. We don't particularly like to be looking for, begging people and looking for. So we put together this community shelf, facilitated by one of the groceries, one of the smaller shops in Library. And this community shelf has a number of things on it, and people could just walk in if you feel for some peas, you feel for some oil, you feel for some rice.
I noticed toilet paper.
No questions. Toilet
that
paper.
was lovely.
Walk in and you pick it up and then leave. All of that make me
all communities should be doing
all right,
that.
Great.
Wonderful.
All gonna do it. What about you, Richard Young? What made you happy this week?
I think that something that we all probably kind of ignore sometimes, that you have this gut feeling, that sense of intuition. Some people want to think it's an OB or you have a crystal ball, and you sometimes shift away to responding to what that gut, that instinctive thing is. And I had a few of them this week, and I stayed on course with my instinctiveness, and I ended up getting best results. So I know that I have to try and rechannel my energy and not be distracted from my visceral self. you know.
That is so wonderful. That is wonderful. All right. So we move along.
We're moving along now.
Yes.
We're heading over to Meanwhile at TikTok.
Oh, God,
All right. Okay. In these modern times, we all know that age is really just a number because
Just a number.
Yeah, there's so many people out there who seem not to be affected by age at all. Case in point, this panel, you know, this lovely show here.
All under 30.
All. Right,
All right. Well, let's let's take a look at this TikTok. Here is a dancing granny 54 on TikTok.
Wow.
Flip mode. Bust a bus. 9-7. Hot shit. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio.
I want to be her. I want to be her. That is awesome. Wow.
Love it.
And
Love
the dress
it.
too. It's not just the dance, it's the dress too.
Yes.
Well, we're moving
Let's
on
see
to
more
our next TikTok. Let's look at our next TikTok. There's a common problem we may all face from the basic friends and family members in our lives. The so-called good timers, the ones who are never present when you are in the thick of your struggles. Here is Ringleader himself in Preach. No, here is Ringleader himself to Preach on TikTok.
I confused because I want to know now, boy, how it is a stranger could don't know you from no way and give you the most love, the most congratulating words, the most uplifting comments that you could ever get towards doing something in your life. And then family members dragging down your name is a set of bogus love, is the worst fake smile you could ever get, the most carrying down things ever. When you expect a stranger to say it, it's family members saying it. When you have a shop, the stranger come in $5 or something, he come in straight with the $5. The family member, he come in short, always family. You put up a little house, the stranger saying, oh my God, congratulations, nice, you're doing good. Put up an attic now. The family member, oh, that land is not his own. Where he get money to pop that? Why it is all so and then all your big singing family. And we say family and all you jump in Juve morning family, I set a fake thing with all you.
Look,
That's poetry.
I don't know who his family is, but
Exactly.
my family not like
Exactly.
that.
He needs to be a big fun. He needs to be a big fun.
No, but there are people like that. There are families like that. I don't know them myself,
Yeah.
but there are people out there experiencing that.
It's true.
I know, please. You know that. You know that.
I like his poetic approach.
Yes.
It flows.
I'll invite him to be part of our OMG Caribbean family. Now, okay, so our next TikTok. Your neighbor's bunch of coconuts hanging over into your yard. However, the tree is tall. So you decide to climb up on your dog kennel and try to poke it with the longest rod you could find. You all can picture it, right?
Yes.
What do you think could go wrong here?
Nothing.
Penny, can do that already.
Here is
Well,
here is
perfect.
LVO Boss 19T.T on TikTok.
Eh, man, for stiffing the people coconut. Disalop lah, chat, disalop. Chat, mamai. Kokon, mamai.
Hey,
Last time he did coconut.
what are you laughing? Well, you're laughing, but I just learned the other day that coconuts kill more people than sharks. So you all be careful under coconut tree. And people afraid jaws. They're not afraid of coconuts.
I love any patwa he bring out. It was patwa, right? That's
Yes.
Yes.
So, really nice.
That was good. Cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where we headed next?
All right. Well, that's it.
I
Yeah,
think
so that's it for the episode of Meanwhile on TikTok. We now head on to Jamaica for those beautiful sights and songs. Penny, let me hear you.
Irie, man.
And some boy, them ways can road. Half them a chase her around. Hold you up some toe, then I walk up with it in a crowd. Hey, no girl, me can't stand no drama. Me make me girl for the corner. Baby mistress know them policy. After 9 o'clock she can't call me.
I love Jamaica. I love
All
Jamaica.
these beaches and palm trees.
Yes. But you know, the first image I had of Jamaica is what you had in the news, and it took me. I had to go Jamaica to see the beauty of Jamaica, you know, and the beauty of Jamaica people.
Yes,
it's
sure.
a beautiful country, you know.
Love
Wow.
Jamaica. Bad.
Oh, all right. As we move on from beautiful, calm Jamaica, let's
Calm
go
Jamaica.
up next.
Those words were never said, though.
Let's go to Hot Topics. Okay.
Nice.
For the music
Hot
night.
topics.
The music night.
Bacchanal. Bring on the bacchanal, y'all.
It had to be
from
Juve.
London here, Roger Spencer, people from Orlando, Nigel Holder. So
Nice.
give them the bacchanal, all y'all.
It had to be. It had
Who's
to be.
starting it?
It had to be Juve, y'all. It has to be Juve.
Barrio, Parede, La Mea,
Right? Who wanna start?
Juve.
Who wanna
No,
start?
I mean, we started because I myself, I thought it was, I didn't like the idea of calling a rum Juve. I thought it was sacrilege. I thought that Juve is somehow the soul of our people. Juve have history, Juve, you know, and I did not like the idea. But a lot of people were talking about the benefits of this, and I don't understand that because did somebody tell them that Michael B. Jordan want to promote Trinidad and this would have, I don't see, anyway, that's not me. I'm glad it changed.
I agree with you as well because I believe it was a visceral reaction everybody had in the country because Juve is from our soul. It's a living ritual. It's not just something you could take. And then how they did it too. In the trademark, it says the name has no language, can't be translated into any language. They didn't take any regard as to the cultural significance of Juve to the people of the Caribbean. Not just Trinidad, because Juve is in Grenada and other islands as well.
I have a different take, right? And it may be a bit contentious, my take on it. So when I first heard what happened, I felt it in my belly. I was like, oh my God, this happened to us. You all know it almost happened to us with Pan too, right?
Right.
With Pan, that was a whole drama.
Yes.
But my take on it, after you feel that pain, because it was painful, we needed to deal with this and take advantage of what was going on because nothing will stop because of money. Nothing will stop from this man gaining from even changing the name because this made international news. You all know it was on BBC. It was all over the place, right? Yep. Now, my take on it is that one, if you want, I think Carla Paris did a post on it. Go on to her Facebook page and read that because the legal side of it is very complex. Tilla Willa also did that. So go on to her Facebook page and read about it. So you have all these stakes that are important. But I felt that as a PR thing, we needed to think quickly on our feet and turn this around. So instead of making him change it, which to me was a thing, was making him work with us in some way, reaching out to him for him to really understand what Juve is, right? And find a way to make it work. I think him change. Okay, somebody said on Facebook, I'm going to stop now because somebody said on Facebook, what if Barbados say, hey, Michael Jordan come and name it after was the Barbados thing? Right, you know? So I'm just thinking, I think deal with it differently.
All right, Vaughnette, you have a thought on it quickly?
Quickly. I mean, and I'm not talking about whether or not I agree or disagree. I just find that we are so intolerant of each other's opinion in this place.
That's real.
We are so intolerant, and I'm saying that there are persons who would have felt hurt when they saw it. There are also persons who didn't see anything wrong with it. And I always feel that we should be able to say exactly how we feel without being attacked.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree.
Why creatives in an uproar? Where's the big deal? Yeah. I just feel that we are so intolerant of each other. That is what I take out more than anything else. I have my opinions.
I agree
on the thing, but what stood out for me was the intolerance of each other.
Yeah. I agree with you, Vaughnette, and I think that it also it's opened up a conversation now about these things. So maybe that is the good side of it. That it's opened up people's minds to what Juve really means to people and what the significance of it is.
Just quickly,
so I think that's good. Any other?
What Carla Paris said, we should be more proactive and reactive when it comes to these things.
That's why we're doing
it. We're dealing with your soul of the people, so that's why we are reactive. You know, it's not like he just takes something off, you know, Trinidad flour, whatever. It's from our bellies.
Yes. Right. So what he's basically saying is put things in place to avoid these things from happening. That's what she's saying.
In other words,
Camille,
let's control our narrative.
Exactly.
Have our stories told for us.
Exactly.
Let's control our narrative.
Right. So put things in place early so that you don't have to be reactive to what people do with it.
Well, first we need to teach, educate. So any other hot topics we have?
I didn't hear Young. I didn't hear Richard's opinion.
Well, he keeps sticking.
Well,
I think that's
I have a major thing to say, but we need to move on and take a deep breath from what I'm typing, because cultural appropriation is a major thing to me, and interfering with creative intelligence and plagiarizing and going with it. You know, I'm a total advocate for the Caribbean aesthetic. So let's move right on. Let's take a deep breath and take a glimpse at Tukola in the British Virgin Islands. Let's take a look.
Oh God, it's a beautiful place.
It's easy. Go on.
That's beautiful.
Paradise.
I hate you, Stephen.
I think their population is really ridiculous. Something like 25,000.
Now, OMG Live, we're moving on. OMG Live Caribbean would like to extend a huge congratulations to Gabriella Wood, the 23-year-old young lady who will become the first female judoka to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Here is Gabriella.
Hi guys, I just found out I'm qualified for Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. This has been a dream, a very long time in the making. I'm so happy to finally go in. I want to just give a big thank you to everybody who supports me along this way. My coach, my training partner, my other training partner. Hi guys, I just found out I'm qualified for Tokyo 2020 Olympic. Everybody supported me back home as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all in Tokyo.
That's so great.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay, good. Richard?
He's stuck
again.
Oh Lord. So well, it's hazards of virtual, people.
Of course.
Yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago lost one of the most prolific lyricists of calypso and soca music, Mr. Winford Devine. Dominic Calipasad posted yesterday that Devine crafted more than 500 calypsos during a career that spanned some 50 years. Most people are unaware that he was the songwriter of the evergreen calypso classic Progress, which he penned for King Austin.
Absolutely.
Devine was born in 1943 in Mont Diablo, where he attended Mont Diablo Roman Catholic School for 17 years. He wrote for The Mighty Sparrow and was the secret behind 4 Calypso titles, Monarch victories for that bad. He also wrote 15 songs for Marshall Montano, including Too Young to Soca, which was the inaugural performance for Marshall, which helped shoot Marshall to fame. Here, a special tribute to Devine today.
As they say, while the doves cry, today I want to pay tribute to one of our cultural icons who has passed on. One of Trinidad and Tobago's greatest songwriters, Mr. Winsford Joker Devine. I want to send out my condolences to his family and all his comrades and all those of us who worked with him. Just paid tribute in song, one of the songs that started my career and was written by Joker. Goes something like this. I see I'm changing my style for just a little while, and they laugh in utter amusement. Father, I say I'm coming out hot to show people what I got, and they start with critical comments. Father, they say I'm a little boy, I'm too young to sing about people spreading joy, pet and party and thing. They say I should concentrate on winning the junior crown, because I have got to wait a few more years to break down. They say I'm too young to soca, oh yo yo, they making joke. They say I'm playing with fire, oh yo yo, they making joke. They say I'm too young to boogie, oh yo yo, they making joke. They say I'm coming too early, oh yo yo, they making joke. Tell them I feel into soca, soca, I feel into soca, soca, I feel into jam, 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 free up myself and flam. I may be small, but I am not too young at all. Rest in peace, Joker. Oh, yo, yo, the making joke. Yes.
What a beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I love that.
40 years ago, huh?
So
Mhm.
what was your favorite Devine song?
Oh my gosh, Progress, of course.
Sing it,
Progress.
Vaughnette, sing it, sing it.
When
Give
I
us a little.
around in the world, what do I see? I see footprints that man has left on the sun while walking through time. I see our ambition, figments of our imagination, and I ask myself, when will it end?
When will it end?
When will it end?
When will it end?
It's too late to see. Universally, this land is not bountiful as it was, simply because in his quest for success, nothing stands in my way. Soon the birds won't fly, the mountains will be no longer high. And I really think of this, I don't know why. Classic song.
I sing this on Best Village stage, huh? On Best Village stage, when the cycle went up for Best Village, I sang this song. That's why I know the words.
All right.
Very nice. My
That's
favorite
true.
song was Memories.
Yeah.
Oh, he wrote
Anybody
that
want
as
me
well.
to sing?
No,
It's okay.
Let me move on. Yeah, let me move on.
We just don't have time today, Penny. All right, that's the only reason. That's the only reason. Okay.
We'll
Let's
send
move
it
on.
off, y'all.
All right, Richard Young, take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on, and now this.
Hey, Sonia. Hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving the energy.
Going farms and ranches and putting pressure on authorities to bring relief. On May 27th, over 5 inches of rain fell in less than 24 hours, leaving many highways and roads to communities cut off, hampering any relief effort. Really a bad situation.
Today we welcome to our show Sonia Noel, a well-known author, fashion designer, and entrepreneur, live from Guyana, to let us know firsthand her experiences. Sonia, welcome to OMG Live Caribbean.
Thank you. I was enjoying the singing because I can't sing, and I always admire people who can. No, yes, it has really been pretty bad here. I mean, some of the pictures that, from what I've heard, it doesn't justify what exactly is happening, especially in the Kokwani area. But all of the regions have been affected, but some more than some. But I'm telling you, even in the city, I live in the city. I live in Queenstown, and a few days ago, I had to literally put on my long boots. Without that, I would not have been able to leave at all. I would not have been able to leave. And it's really, when you hear the stories, like my dentist was telling me, he was in Kokwani and he visited someone on the 3rd floor. The water's getting on the 3rd floor. So the roads are like rivers. So you, instead of going by bus and cars and whatever, you have to go by boats. So when people are going to drop off stuff, because we send some stuff into Kokwani, we have this project called Bread Basket. And then we did some personal care hampers. So for that to get in, the people have to get into boats and just go along the road as if it's a river, just to drop things off. So it has really been, it has never happened like this, because even areas such as my hometown that Richard visited, Bartica, has never flooded in all my life that I've lived there, and no flooding. This time it wasn't severe at all.
Wow.
So it is not the normal flood like I mean, in 2005 it was pretty bad. But
because there's a lot of rainfall, but so why do you think it's taking so long for the water to subside in Guyana?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not just the rainfall, because we have some high tides, and that has really been affected us. And like the lady from the CDC, she messaged me yesterday. She said, I am back in Kokwani and the water is higher than I left it.
Wow.
So she went out to Linden to get some stuff. So it is really a problem. And I think what has made it worse is because we are still in the middle of a pandemic.
Wow.
Something else.
Wow. So how is the COVID situation? How is the COVID situation there?
Well, today we have 150 new cases, 125 new cases, and only 2 deaths today. It varies, like sometimes 6, sometimes 7. We had in excess of 10 one day, but it is still pretty bad because I think a lot of times, Richard, and you probably experienced that in Trinidad too, some people just are not taking precautions. Some people are still saying that it's a myth, even though, you're seeing the deaths and everything else. But some people are still saying that they're not taking the vaccines. I had mine. I had my first dose, waiting on my second. But people are not still taking it serious, unfortunately. And with under 1 million population, our numbers are very high considering our population. Yes.
Tell me something, Sonia, before you leave, because I know you're wrapping up now. Is your Prime Minister still vexed with Dr. Rowley?
For our president, I think that we are Caribbean people in the Caribbean spirit, even though, people might rub people wrong sometimes, but we still love each other as Caribbeans. So I doubt it.
Nice.
Come on. We are Southern Caribbean, especially Trinidad. Trinidad and us got a special relationship. So
for sure.
Good, nice.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us and filling us in on what is going on in Guyana, because we want our viewers to know. Is there anything else you would like to leave us with before you go?
Yes, I love the spirit here. And, we all are facing challenges. But in terms of challenges, I like to look on the flip side, because I can tell from my personal experience, in tragedy, there's always things that happen. Sometimes we have to turn our tragedy into triumph. And I did that in 2005. When we had the flood, everything was destroyed. My factory, everything. So I decided I needed a new start. I'm going to go to Barbados. And I did. So it pushed me there, and it opened me to a new market and so many other things that happened positively for myself and my kids. So I would say to people, whatever is going through right now, the pandemic and everything else, it's challenging. But we have to look for ways that we can turn it around, because there's always a silver lining.
Fabulous.
Beautiful message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stay safe and all the best from all of us.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing all of you when you guys' airports are open. When the airport is open, I'm coming.
Great. Bye. Nice to have you. Good.
Okay, let's see what is on social media. There must be some kind of content happening there now, Penny.
Oh, Vaughnette, you want to go this time?
Yeah, I'm seeing we have Marie Millett is saying, so glad you all are back. Mary is saying good night. Hi, Jennifer, Nathan, Anderson Morris. Powerful song that should be officially a national song. He's talking about progress.
Progress.
Winchester says one of our most prolific songwriters. We are poorer for having lost him. You are totally correct. And then Treldon Lane is giving his short tribute to Devines, I guess maybe in his capacity as a songwriter. He says that Winsford Devines was a real support and inspiration for him. Dion McNichol says a cultural giant. You are totally correct, Dion. Colleen Williams says, she's referring to the Michael B. Jordan thing. It was also said that he's involved with a band named Last Lap. A bit coincidental.
No, his friend has a bar named Last Lap in Trinidad.
Yes.
And they didn't do anything about Trinidad and pushing Trinidad then.
No, so they were gonna just run through everything. I don't know.
Well, Nicki Minaj jumped in, so you all saw that.
Yeah, you go, Nicki, girlfriend.
That night, Hayden Rodriguez was with us, Marie Miller, nice.
And Kirk Cambridge.
Okay.
Yes, Kirk Cambridge,
I love your Kirk. I love you so much.
A regular, true regular.
Okay, people. Yes. Guess what? It's time for the OMG Game Time Challenge.
So guys, here goes. Today we have Guess That Movie poster. We will show you a movie poster and you just have to guess which movie it's from. Very, very easy today. If you get the answer right, you get to ask any one of us on the panel a question. If you didn't get it right, you learn something new. So are we ready?
Go ahead.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes. Run clip one.
Okay, let's go with the first one.
First one.
Y'all, whoever right first, the answers. This is it.
I know this one. I know
this one too. Everybody should know this one.
Everybody should know this one.
I don't.
What?
No,
Yes, it's iconic, Vaughnette. It's iconic. Yes, but it's a modern version. It's a modern version.
Somebody just said, that's the name of the movie now, Deville?
No.
No. Via McNichols got it. Cruella.
Yeah.
Cruella. Yeah.
Dion, think of a question to ask us.
Okay. Clip number 2.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
Nice.
All that scene.
Now, this is the second poster, people. What is the name of the movie?
Not my kind of movie at all.
No, good looking.
Do not like
good looking man on a bike.
Fast
and
9.
crashes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Fast and Furious. Which is it? Fast 9 or Fast and Furious?
Fast 9.
Fast 9.
Delia Lopez, one people. Delia Lopez, think of a question. Delia, take up a question to ask our panel. We're moving on.
Do we have a
from the panel?
Do we have a third clip? Here we go.
Yes, there it is.
I don't know which one is which one and all. I don't know what is that.
Same here. Same one.
I just know what
Heroes. I don't know. I'm just calling out what I'm seeing. If it's Heroes, no, it's not Heroes.
That's like Hero because I'm not seeing Nikolai Salcedo there.
Exactly.
Ha.
Not bad. Avengers, Damian Edwin. Is it Avengers? Avengers Endgame.
Yay.
That's it.
Avengers.
Okay.
Dule, Jaw, Scarlett is the third person.
Great.
I hope you all remember the names because I can't.
I don't know
the second one.
Right, so the guys who won, just prepare your one question for one.
So let's move on while we wait on their question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was great. Let's check out our next segment, which is coming up to your screens.
If you're into action, blockbuster actors, and non-stop excitement, then this one is for you. Here is the Suicide Squad.
Robert Dubois. He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
I'm not joining your Suicide Squad.
We'll see.
My court date is coming up. And Miss Waller said maybe you could help me out.
You're flexing in my door!
Everyone stand down.
Miss Waller, I don't...
Stand down!
I wouldn't take such extreme measures if this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine. Are you in or out? Good. Let's meet your team.
It's okay, I'm not okay.
Each member is chosen for his or her own completely unique set of abilities.
I need to feel the raindrops on my head, on my head.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
Is this thing a dog?
A dog? What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound.
Oh my god, is it a werewolf?
Yo, they sent me next to a werewolf! Yo, let me out!
Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, you know.
Your mission is to destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
No. All right. Let's get it. This is suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
I'm a superhero!
Where's my dad?
I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alone.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Now it. Stay off the comm.
Yeah, Viola.
Oh,
wow. Viola, that is it.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have 2 questions.
I love okay, quickly.
Camille,
Yeah.
Queen, what from Dion? What is your favorite anime Caribbean memory over the past 20 years? So
And make it short.
Make it fast and short. Oh my God, the opening, the first time we did it, this is 20 years ago. We will be celebrating 20 years when we got our international guest here, but it was miraculous. And going onto the stage for the first ever Anime Caribbean Festival, not getting the funding we needed, but looking out into the audience and seeing about 150, 200 people in our first festival. That is my greatest memory.
Yeah,
nice. Richard, the next question is for you, but you don't have to answer. It's up to you. Someone wants to know if you're in a relationship.
Well, of course, I'm in a relationship with myself.
And God.
I'm trying to better myself, and I'm trying to be the best person I can be. Is that person wanting to have a relationship?
We're moving on. We're still waiting on the third question.
That was the best.
You all are watching well tonight.
All right, so shall we go on? That leads us to So I was thinking. Oh wow! So what have we been thinking?
Well, I was thinking about the Caribbean, and I like that idea that St. Lucia has, where they have bands for people who took one shot and one color, and then another color for people that took the 2 vaccines. And I thought that was well creative, to be in a space where people, you not have to guess if they were vaccinated. So I thought that was cool.
Yes, organization. What are you thinking, Vaughnette?
As an extension to the discussion, just basically tolerance. That matters to me. tolerance. Oh gosh, please, let me just allow one another to be with respect. Let's allow each other to have opinions with respect and validate each other's opinions. You don't have to agree to validate. You don't have to.
I wanted to write about that. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Camille,
I was thinking about Carnival. 2022.
Oh, good.
Because Miami Carnival is happening, right? You all know that.
Yes.
So my thinking is that going to work with COVID? I still have a fear with COVID affecting big crowds. So it's almost like a testing ground also for us to see. But Carnival is in my brain right now.
God, well, I've been thinking about Richard, you want to go or shall I go ahead? I've been thinking about leadership a lot. Because I'm looking at leaders all over the world and all over the Caribbean, and it ties in with Vaughnette's point about leading with kindness and empathy, and responsibility. And that's what I've been looking at, how different leaders have been dealing with this pandemic, especially female leaders, I have to say. From the New Zealand Prime Minister to our very own Prime Minister here in Barbados, Mia Motley, who seems to be handling it. So that's what I've been looking at. And I've been taking that same leadership that I've been looking at and putting it into working with my daughter with her schoolwork. More encouragement, more kindness, less buffing, less, aggression. And it's been working. So, yeah.
I just had to mention quickly about congratulations to Bolt on his twin girls.
Yeah.
So I thought about that. Yes.
Yes. Somebody said, but when did that happen? Hear my response now. I said, listen, what we do in 30 seconds, Boulders do in 8.5 and 8.6. We ain't gonna see everything that Bold do.
But there was an interesting remark because it made world news, global news, and because we in Pride Month, this came up, of course, and I think I need to mention it. Somebody said, but why is he saying that he has 2 girl twins? That he should be saying, gender or keeping it neutral. So it's a conversation we can have for the next time.
But I think it's boy twins he had, Thunder and Saint Leo. That's not their names.
Twins? I think
the
little girl is twin boy.
I'm not even sure now.
Anyway,
but the point is what Camille is saying, that they don't want to label the children boys or girls anymore.
I agree.
It's totally ridiculous.
It's a big conversation to have, though.
Yes. How is that anybody business but Usain Bolt and your wife?
Yeah.
How is that anybody business but Usain Bolt and your wife?
People fast in Trinidad, in the whole world. People fast.
The new world.
What I was thinking about is like a combination of a lot of the things that we were mentioning there. That intolerance that one had mentioned about, because there's a time now where we have to promote vaccine confidence, and the people who are anti-vaxxers are very, very, very rude to people who are making decisions. I think, Penny, you had an experience of that.
Yes.
And I think that is a situation we need to address. Vaccine confidence, people should be able to have their own views. And again, tied into what
Vaughnette is
saying too. Something Cecilia was talking about, leadership and empathy, because the spaces that have the least problems with COVID are the ones ruled by women. 4 of the Nordic countries and New Zealand are high ranking in terms of how they manage the vaccine. And the 5th leader, who is in the Nordic country, who is a male, his space is not as good as the ones with the woman leadership. So this thought about woman leadership is one, and the one about vaccine confidence and people's intolerance, all of them tied into one, and that has my head a little disturbed, because right now I'm part of a vaccine confidence drive, so it's a little thing,
We definitely need that, All right, that's fantastic. Any last words from our fans on social media, our friends?
Let's see.
Damien Edwin agreed with you, Vaughnette.
Pat Dillon is saying, glad that you guys are back. Good night, my dear Richard Young. And all Richard Young have a whole fan club. This boy can have fans, boy. I thought
him and his hair.
Mary Peters says, Richard, you nailed it. I don't know what she's speaking about in particular, but of course you nailed everything, Richard. So, so I was thinking it would be great if you all were in New York to attend Merry Wives as my guests. What is that, Kirk? What is that? Because right now, I don't know. As soon as I get my vaccine, I don't have my backpack already and my passport under my arm right now. Yes.
Soon as the borders open, you're gone.
I know. If I could have afforded it, I'm going now.
Okay.
Yes, we had some good people with us. Lovely.
All right, fantastic.
Trelden Lane, Mary Peters, Anderson Morris, Jennifer Nathan. We had thank you people for saying Sally, Selena Mohammed. Thank you people for being here with us. It was lovely.
Yes, it was great.
It was wonderful.
A shout out to my family in America, please. I told them especially to come on, so they should be there.
You had what we have to sing. We have to sing the anthem for them, Camille, if they're there.
No. They like what you sing.
Kirk said he's designing makeup for Shakespeare Festival in Central Park.
Yes.
That is a festival, Shakespeare in the Park.
That is great.
As soon as I touch down in JFK, Kirk, I heading straight by you. I want clothes, I want makeup, I want everything.
That is such great news. I love to hear that. If you all want to share any other great news with us, OMG viewers, just put it on our Facebook page and we'll share it here on OMG Live. I want to say a special thanks to all those who watched and took part in our show today. Thank you for your company on OMG Live Caribbean. Please like, subscribe, share our show. As Penny would say, Penny, what? Tell your friends.
We still have time, Cecile.
All right, we still have
time. To come in. Merry Wives is the first theater production since Broadway opened. Wow. Broadway open. When I hear Broadway.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Queens all opening and Supper and the Bowl and we having shows. I can't wait for that. I am juicing for that.
Yes, definitely.
I'm just wondering if we'd be able to have any major shows before the year is out. I really cannot. I just thought that we may not be able to do anything like that before the year is out. I gain real anxiety attacks because we need to be able to do stuff.
But the numbers keep going up and down, up and down, up and down.
But if you notice, Penny, the infection numbers are actually coming down. Deaths are actually kind of That's what infection numbers
are coming down.
They are coming
down. You know something that happened with Carl we didn't mention. Carl let go people. And you know, the ironic thing about it, a friend told me that flights now, because of things opening up, is crazy, you know. So I have a feeling Carl had to go back and hire back all them people.
Let's hope.
I found so, and also the fact that Barbados have a new travel bubble that we were talking about, and Trinidad and Tobago is not included in that travel bubble. So, but that's because our numbers are high, and I find sometimes the media like to create a bacchanal out of things, just like what we're talking about, Vaughnette. I mean, of course, until our numbers go down, we can't be in the bubble. It's obvious. When our numbers go down,
what is
join the bubble?
Any responsible leader would make a decision like that.
Exactly.
Currently, what is the big deal with Trinidad left out of the bubble? Number one, it's not saying that we can't travel to Barbados.
Exactly.
It's that there are different requirements for us because of our current situation.
Exactly.
Doing the right thing.
But if the roles were reversed, we would want it the same way.
Exactly.
And that will change.
Unnecessary noise.
I agree with that.
She is leading well. She is leading well.
And we are leading we want all the Caribbean to be together as one. We love all our Caribbean brothers and sisters. And we want to help everyone as much as we can. And hopefully we'll all be in that travel bubble soon.
Right.
If not a million, a whole bubble somewhere, I don't know, there's something. This cannot continue indefinitely because my hair is going to grow. Something had to change.
Yes,
Richard is missing. Where did Richard go?
I don't know.
Richard, my hair does grow when I stressed. My hair does grow. I don't want that to happen.
Okay, so the time is there.
All right.
The last
I can't see the time at all, y'all. I can't see the time. It's too tiny. The time is too tiny for me to see. All right, y'all. All right, so we're moving along. There's Richard. He's back. Okay.
No, but we really had some nice guests. I like our Dion is saying thank you for beautiful energies and good conversation. I always enjoy hanging out with you all. Thank you, Dion. It means so much.
We should have Dion as a guest one day, huh?
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay, so that's it.
Caribbean Airlines.
Yeah.
Richard, darling, we all hope to see you all next Wednesday.
Yes, we hope to see you next Wednesday
Yes.
at 8 o'clock right here at OMG TT on Facebook and OMG TV TT on YouTube.
Yes, everybody, let's say our farewell. Bye, everyone. Love you.
And let's be kind to
Not
each
yet.
other.
Before we leave, we have a music video from St. Lucian Tedderson John and Fabulous People Business. Don't do that.
Yes, we have
Don't
to
do
see
Oh
that.
God, we forget. Thank you again, everyone, for being with us. And as we always say at OMG, everybody 3, 4. Let's be kind to each other.
Let's be kind.
We nailed it.
Stephen.
Bye,
Stephen. Bye, y'all.
Love you.
Oh, gosh. Music.
What is there for me, always there for me. Sing it. Bad mind, please stop it. People business, no profit. Look forward, put money in your pockets. So please.
It's Camille.
Wow.
Oh, go report all what you see, like an anchor on BBC. Gosh, when you like that, no, not me. You can't stop the plan for me, yeah. No, not me. What is there for me, always there for me, yeah. Bad mind, please stop it. People business, no profit. Look for work, put money in your pocket. So please, leave people business alone, don't do that. Don't try that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone? Don't do that. Don't try that. Palapata, don't do that. Don't do that.
Alright. How much money did you make from looking at me? No. How much bills did you pay from surveilling me? Did you even graduate from studying me? You chat a whole lot of shh while me elevate.
No, not me.
Stop watch me like the building, yeah.
No, not me.
What is there for me, always there for me.
Sing it.
Bad mind, please stop it. People business, no profit. Look forward, put money in your pockets.
So please, leave people business alone. Don't do that. Don't try that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone? Don't do that. Don't try that. Palapata, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't stand it. No. Bad energy can't stay around. Bad energy just move along. And why you like that? Say you can't stand it. No. Bad energy can't stay around. Bad energy just move along. So please, leave people business alone. Don't do that. Don't try that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone?